Hello everyone and welcome to FreeCAD tutorials. In this tutorial, we explain how to correctly use the Additive Pipe tool in FreeCAD. Namely, by using the Additive Pipe tool, you can create complex geometries. The geometries are created by sliding, or better to say, by sweeping cross sections along the path. And to illustrate that, first I will show you the path. So here is the path. The path starts from here and ends here. It is a simple B-spline created by clicking over here. Then, over here, I created several cross sections. To show you these cross sections, I need to rotate this object. And over here is the starting cross section. It's a rectangle, and I can go in the sketch that represents this rectangle. Here it is. Then, over here, I have a second cross section, and to show you that cross section, I need again to click on the sketch, and here it is. It's a circle. And then finally over here, I have a third cross section. Now, I can easily change any of these cross sections. For example, if I double click here, I can change this circle. For example, I can decrease its radius. And if I close this, you will see how the geometry is changed. Behind the scenes, these three cross sections are interpolated and slided across this path. And in this video tutorial, I will teach you how to use the Additive Pipe tool to create these complex geometries. Okay, let's start with modeling. First, click on File and click on New. And click over here on Part Design and click on Create Body. Then over here, click on Sketch to create our sketch and select XY plane and click on OK. In this XY plane, we are going to create our path, along which we are going to sweep or slide our cross sections. First of all, click here to select the grid or to turn on the grid, and over here for the grid spacing, select 5. Then expand this menu and make sure that Snap to Grid and Snap to Objects are selected. Good. And we can continue. Okay, so let's create our path. In this video tutorial, I'm going to use B-spline path. So consequently, click on B-spline and click over here and start creating B-spline. So you can do it like this, and you can do it like this, and then do the right mouse click, and do the right mouse click again. And then over here, you can simply change this path, or you can do something like this. You can change the dimension. So let's make something that looks like a wavy pattern. The next step is to add the points. So click here and click on this point. Then click here, click on this point, and click here and click on this point and do the right mouse click. And click on Close to go back in the 3D view. So here is our path. Let's start creating the cross sections. We are going to create cross sections by first creating construction or the so-called datum planes. Datum planes are created by clicking here. However, don't click before you click on body, that is before you select sketch, and then click on datum plane. First plane should be perpendicular to this line and should contain this point. So how to do that? Well, to do that, click on this point and then press and hold Control and click on this line. And you will see how the datum plane is oriented. Okay, so this is the first thing, and click on OK. So this is our first datum plane. Then again, click on body. Then again, click on the datum plane. And then let's do the following. First of all, click on this line and then do the right mouse click, or sorry, press Control key and then click here, and you will see that another plane is created. This plane passes through this point and it's perpendicular to this line. Click on OK, and the final plane should be located over here and should be perpendicular to the line. So let's do that. Again, click here, then click on datum plane, and then over here, click on the path and do Control. That is, press the Control key and click over here, and now you have created the third datum plane that's perpendicular to this line. And click on OK, and that's it. Okay, the next step is to assign sketches to these datum planes. That's super easy. Click on this datum plane and simply click here, and this will attach the sketch to this datum plane. And let's start with the first cross section. I will click actually here and then centered rectangle and centered rectangle at 0, 0. And here's the first rectangle. Do the right click and click on close. Then click on this datum plane, and then over here click on attach sketch, and here's the sketch. So let's now sketch the second cross section. I will create a circle, place it at 0, 0, and then over here I will draw a circle, do the right mouse click, click on close. And finally, let's assign a cross section to this plane. Click on the plane, click over here, and let's, for example, click here and create a hexagon. Click here, click on the hexagon, then click here, and then let's create a hexagon. Click here, do the right mouse click, click on close, and now we have 3 cross sections. The next step is to use the additive pipe tool to slide and interpolate these 3 cross sections and to create our shape. So let's learn how to do that. The next step is to create the additive pipe. To do that, you need to select the starting cross section. In our case, the starting cross section is sketch 001, and then you need to click on additive pipe. You can see that sketch 001 is written over here. Next, we need to select the path or the edges of the path along which we want to sweep. So click over here on add edge and select over here. You just rotate, select this path over here, and you can see immediately that this cross section is swept along this path. However, we don't want to do that. We want to basically interpolate between different cross sections. So for that purpose, you need to click on here on constant and select multi-section. And then here you need to click on add section. For adding the section, you need to click on circle, and you can see immediately what happened. Now we have selected a circle and the path is interpolated between the rectangle and the circle. And then let's add the final cross section. So click here and click over here, and voila, here you go. Now you have everything. Perfect. You can also play with the orientation mode. You can, for example, look what will happen if you have a fixed orientation mode. Look what will happen if you have freenet, or some other orientation mode. However, in this video tutorial, we are not going to stick with that. We are going to basically click on the standard one, just not to complicate too much. Okay, that's it. And then if you click on OK, here you are. Looks beautiful, right? This is just a demo. You can make this application to be more realistic. Now, if you want to turn off the datum planes, you will simply click here, and click here, and you will be left with this nice part. Another nice thing about this software is that you can easily change the colors. You can simply click on body, do the right click, and click on random color to assign some random color to this shape. And here you are. Looks beautiful. Okay, that's all for today. I hope that you like this video. If you like the videos I'm creating, please press the like and subscribe buttons, and see you in the next video tutorial.